Welcome to session 5 of Unit 5 in learning the course Design and Analysis of Algorithms. In our previous sessions, we seen how to solve 0 by 1 knapsack problem in both LC method and FIFO method. In our today's session, we are going to see how to solve the knapsack problem using LIFO method. LIFO means last in, first out method. So what the data structure that we can use for implementing LIFO? Stack. Stack is the data structure. Now let us see the main objectives of this session are to understand knapsack problem, to solve knapsack problem by following branch and bound algorithm design strategy using LIFO method. The learning outcomes of this session are understand what is knapsack problem and able to follow branch and bound algorithm design strategy to solve knapsack problem using LIFO method. Now, the topics that we are going to discuss in this session are problem statement, solving knapsack problem in LIFO method. We already know that the problem statement, what is problem statement for knapsack problem? So we already well versed with that. Directly I am going to explain the LIFO branch and bound method, how to solve that problem by using LIFO branch and bound method. Now let us see at node 1 what we are doing. Let us see at node 1, first we are calculating upper boundary values at node 1, which becomes minus 38 and minus 32. Upper value is initialized as minus 32. So which becomes the upper bound value itself becomes the upper value. So we are initialized the upper value is with minus 32. Now the first node, the root node always becomes the E node. So we expanded root node, we will get the nodes 2 and 3. Now let us see, here we are considering the stack data structure. In stack data structure, first node created is 2 and next node created is 3. So if we enter the nodes into stack 2 and 3, which becomes the first one, which node is to be observed first. So which enters last, that is observed first. The last entered node is 3. So first we calculate at 3. That is the values becomes minus 32 and minus 22. Here node values are x1 1, x1 0. By considering x1 0, if you calculate the upper bound value, lower bound value at node 2, we will get minus 32 and minus 22. Here this is not greater than upper and this is not less than upper. So any of these conditions are violated, we can kill that node. Upper bound, lower bound should not be greater than upper. Upper bound should not be less than upper. If upper bound is less than upper, upper value should be updated. Okay. So it is to be expanded. By expanding this, we will get the nodes 4 and 5. So 3 is came out. Now that stack is updated as 2, 4, 5. So what is the node next observed? 5. So at node 5, we calculated upper bound and lower bound. What is the path of node 5? x2 0. So here x1 0, x2 0. By considering these two, if you calculated the values, you will get minus 30, minus 30. Since the lower bound is greater than upper value, this node is killed. That node is killed. Now at 4 what is the path? x1 0, x2 1. By considering those two values, if you calculate the boundary values, it will produce the boundary values as minus 32, minus 22. Minus 32 is not greater than upper, minus 22 is not less than upper. So we can expand 4. So by expanding 4, we will get the nodes 6 and 7. So now the stack becomes 2. 4 also came out. So we will get 6, 7. 2, 6, 7. So which node is to be observed first? 7 is to be observed first. Now 7 we observed. What is the path? x3 0, x1 0, x2 1, x3 0. By considering these three values, if you calculate the boundary values, you will get minus 18, minus 18. Since the upper value is greater than upper bound value is greater than upper, we are killing this node. And coming to next one, 6 is come out. Now if you calculate the 6, now its values are minus 32, minus 22. That is, its path is x31, x1 0, x2 1, x3 1. By considering these values, if you calculate, you will get minus 32, minus 22. So here minus 32 is not less than upper, minus 22 not greater than upper, minus 22 is not less than upper. So it becomes the live node. I go for expanding this node. If I expand this node, what becomes the stack? 2 is present. If I expand, I will get 8 and 9. What is the next node? Next, I have to verify 9. At 9, what becomes the path? x4 0. That is x1 0, x2 1, x3 0 and x4 0. Okay. Now by calculating the values, you will get the values as minus 22, minus 22. Since the lower bound is greater than upper value, this node is killed. And at 8, so if you observe the 8 node, x1 0, x2 1, x3 1, x4 1. So here x2 1, that is that weight is 4, x3 1, its weight is 6, x4 1, its weight is 9. If you add all these weights, 6 plus 4 plus 9, it becomes 19. So that's why it is not possible to place x4. So it becomes an infeasible solution. So this node is also killed. So since all these nodes are killed, the remaining node we have is 2. We need to expand 2. By expanding 2, we will get the nodes 10 and 11. Now, what becomes the stack now? 10, 11. Now, what is the node expanded first? 11 is the node expanded first. Now, I expanded node 11. Now, what the values that I am getting? Minus 32, minus 22. By expanding 11, we will get 12 and 13. Okay. Now, here the path becomes x3 1, x3 0. x2 0, x2 1. So here in this path, if you calculate the boundary value set 13, if you calculate, that is here by expanding 11, what it becomes? 10, 12, 13. That is 13 is first expanded. By 13, if you observe here, if you calculate the values, the lower bound minus 22, which is greater than upper value, so it is killed. Now coming to 12, node 12, here we calculated the values as minus 36 and minus 22. Here the node 12 becomes E node and we expanded node 12. By expanding node 12, what becomes the stack? 10 already is present, 14 and 15 comes. Now first we need to observe 15. At node 15, what is the path? x4 0, x1 1, x2 1, x3 1, x4 0. By doing this one, we will get the values as minus 22, minus 22, which is greater than upper bound. So it is killed. And coming to this node, the path is x4 is equal to 1. That is x1 1, x3 1, x4 1, x2 0. So since it is infeasible, we will kill this node also. So since these two nodes are killed, what is the remaining node? 10. Now I need to expand 10. By expanding 10, we will get 16 and 17. Now what becomes the stack? 16, 17. Now here the paths are x3 1, x3 0. Now I need to calculate the values at 7. That is, what is the path? x1 1, x2 1, x3 0. By calculating the values, minus 38 and minus 38 we will get. Now, since these are satisfying the, since the upper value is less than, the upper bound value is less than upper, we need to update upper bound. Now, upper bound is updated as minus 38. And since it becomes the live node, we expanded this one. What we will get? 18 and 19. So here stack already contains 16. Here we will get 18 and 19. The next node is 19. So here the path is x4 0. That is x1 1, x2 1, x3 0, x4 0. In this case, if you calculate the values, you will get minus 20, minus 20. So which is also killed. And coming to 18, here if you calculate at 18, x4 1, x4 1. Here if you calculated the values minus 38, minus 38 you will get. This becomes the live node. This becomes the live node. But here, since there are no any objects, I can represent this as one of the solutions. And coming to the remaining nodes, coming to 16, if I expanded 16, it will produce 20 and 21. So that is what the stack becomes 20, 21. First we need to calculate 21. What is the path of 21? x4, 0. That is x1, 1, x2, 1, x3, 1, x4, 0. This is also, if I calculated the values, minus 32, minus 38, which is greater than upper value. So it is killed. Here this one, if I go for this one, this is infeasible solution. So this is also killed. So finally, we will get the solution here only. Now, what is the path that we get a solution? Here, what the path? Here, this is the path. In this path, we are getting solution. We are getting solution. Let us see the values in this path. x1, 1, x2, 1, x3, 0, and x4, 1. That is 1, 1, 0, 1. The same solution what we obtained for LC, for FIFO. Here also we obtained the same solution for the given problem. So this is the method of solving LIFO method, solving knapsack problem using LIFO method. I hope you all understood the LIFO method. Now I am going to summarize the concepts what we explained in this session. In this session we seen how to solve knapsack problem, 0 by 1 knapsack problem using LIFO method, that is lost in first out method. To assess yourself, here I given a question. You have to solve this problem by following LIFO method, lost in first out method. In preparing this presentation, I used the digital content from various public sources. This is used only for educational purpose and not for the commercial purposes. Thank you for listening the session.